What's up everyone, Fritz here again with another episode of Sneakerhead Ambition, and today I've got another live cop for you. It's going to be a live cop from the Yeezy Foam drop that was a couple days ago on Wednesday, June 8th. This drop is the first time that I'd run in about 2 weeks since the Yeezy slide drop. It's been the summer. I took off a weekend and that turned into a week. It's the longest I've taken off from reselling in like 4 or 5 years, so you know, what are you going to do? Got to take some time off at some point, right? But going into this drop, I hadn't run in a while. The last time with the slides, that was the Instance War. So I was, wasn't sure what to expect going into this, kind of from bots, from Yeezy Supply. So like I said, just wasn't really sure what I'd get. We'll go over that today, but and it's also the first time I've posted in 2 weeks. I think that's the longest I've gone without posting since like the new year. I'm going to try to get back to 2 to 3 times a week, but I'm just back to trying to exploit the opportunities within the sneaker market. Right now, outlets, discount stores are really doing well. So, I've been doing a lot of that. I'm going to keep running bots as much as I can, as much as I have been pretty much every drop, but I've been doing that a lot more. Just, going after where my money is best deployed. And right now, just with the ease of getting some of that stuff, that's where it's been. But I'll be back. I'll post 2 or 3 times this week. I'm going for the slides tomorrow? Yeah, the foam tomorrow in the same colorway. So I'll be running for that. Hopefully you guys can learn something from this video for that. It's the usual suspects if you aren't succeeding on Yeezy Supply, but we'll talk about all that today, so we'll get into that now. And if you're interested more in those different aspects of the business, like me flipping outlets, shoes, discount stores, like Ross, Marshalls, Nike outlets, if you are interested in that, that is a massive part of my business still, at least 50%. Depending on the month. So if you're interested in that too, you can check out my other accounts on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I talk about it on there. So if you're interested in that, just check those out. There's stuff on there for that. So with that being said, getting into this drop, I was running about 25,000 tasks across Valor, Trickle, and Whatbot. I did run a good spread of resis and ISPs. Like I said, we'll be getting into that more and more during this discussion, but that kind of sealed my fate. And the task count being that I was running 4 Valors, 2 Trickles, and 2 Whatbots isn't that high, which is something that we will also discuss moving forward. But that's kind of that was my setup for Yeezy Supply of the day. That's the only site that they dropped on. So again, I ran Valor, Trickle, and Whatbot with a couple instances of each. I ended up only hitting 6 pairs on the day. That was obviously not what I was hoping for. I'm not really quite sure what happened with the bot breakdown. I mean, 2 of the bots really did the best, right? We had, or 3, right? Whatbot, Trickle, and Valor. Those are what I ran. But I mean, I had issues with Gmails, and like I said, I know people that after talking to ran as many tasks as I did on like 2 instances, so I need to just up that. My servers were fine. There was no issue with them slowing down or lagging, so I just need to run more tasks. I'm going to do that tomorrow on the foam drop. So all of that worked out. I just need to continue to compile Gmails. I feel like that's my biggest issue. And I'll go over each bot, in a second. But that was my day, right? I had 6 pairs. It's really not what I was hoping for. Obviously the big fish within botting hit a couple hundred. It wasn't a big day though. A lot of people that I know that typically do quite well had really rough days, single digits. So, I'm not making excuses, but just saying that there was a lack of success on this day for a lot of people that usually do quite well, and was just a frustrating day in general. It will be interesting to see how this plays out moving forward. I have been talking about for about a month or 2 how we're going to go back to ISPs being like the thing. I think that might have happened. I know that just because it happens on 1 drop doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to carry forward and just, dominate. But I think that could be the case. That typically is what happens on Yeezy Supply 80% of the year is ISPs kill it, in my opinion, from what I've seen over the past 2 to 3 years. But that's just something to keep in mind moving forward. And also just, I think it's interesting that they split these up. I think that's really smart because it puts a strain on resources. I know that it also frees you to go all out on each one, but I don't think that that's a benefit to most people, because most people are, especially right now, if you look at the macro economy, people are struggling for cash. If you look around the resale market, at least I'm seeing this. I'm seeing a lot of people falling off left and right. Because I'll be honest, has this been the best month botting? No, right? But that's again why I sell a lot of other shoes. I do Foot Locker stores, right? Finish Lines, Ross, Marshall, all those stores, DTLRs, they really matter, right? Outlets, they can keep your business thriving, not just afloat, but doing very well. So just keep that in mind. There are ups and downs through this, right? Like I said, it's been a tough month drop wise, and also just the past 2 drops have been tough, right? The slides and the foams have been tough. That doesn't mean that that's just the way it is. You know, competition and the market will even out, but it is something to pay attention, right? It's hard right now. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to y'all and say it's like really easy hitting a bunch of pairs lately. It hasn't been, but that's, again, you know, kind of how it goes. It goes up and down. A couple months ago, hit several hundred pair, right? Like, so it evens out, but it's just something to view as a problem to be solved, not an obstacle to like throw your hands up in the air and say you can't do anything about. So like I said, the big message from me on the day, right, is just volume. I need to just volume this out, right? I'm gonna run a lot more tasks tomorrow for these foam sands, and I'm also gonna run a good amount of Shopify on one of my servers with Valor. So we'll see how that goes, but I think that is definitely a big factor for me right now too, is I need to start going for Shopify more because they're getting a good amount of stock lately, and that I'm seeing people just hit a good amount of pairs on there. So I need to do that in addition and just give one of those instances up and know that that's for Shopify. It's all good. Run my other Valor instances and just see how I do with those. But that should be good because, like I said, I'm gonna up the task count by a significant amount on those other Valor tasks. So I should end up running more Valor tasks total, even though I'm running 3 instead of 4 instances, if that makes sense. As far as bottlenecks right now, for me, like I said, is definitely Gmails. I need to just continue to up the amount of Gmails and one-clicks that I have, because that's really the reason why I wouldn't continue to up my setup, right? I just need to get my hands on more of those. I need to just get more, and I'm in the process of working on that on my own, farming some, you know what I mean, that I've just got private subnets, working on farming just a couple hundred of them that are, you know, just old age 2014, 2007 Gmails. So I'm working on that. I'm really, like, the goal for that is to have that by Yeezy Supply Day, which is supposed to be like August 1st. We'll see. But you know, that's, like I said, that's the bottleneck right now. That's why I'm not running a bunch more instances, because I don't feel that they can handle it. Gmail wise, maybe I'm wrong. I need to look more into that, but it's kind of where I'm at right now as far as what, like I said, the bottleneck for me increasing my setup is. As far as what worked for me on the day, Valor hit me 4 pairs, Whatbot hit me 2, and I made some mistakes with Trickle. I know Trickle did very well. Like, well into the drop, I was kind of looking at it more closely and I saw just errors, and I should have noticed that earlier and just restarted it. You know, that's on me. No, the bot did really well. So Valor hit me 4, Whatbot hit me 2. And as far as proxies, like I said earlier, all ISPs hit, no resis hit for me. So just across the board, resi providers that usually do extremely well for me, like OCULUS, Diamond, Nocturnal, Hex, they all did it. They all usually do very well, is what I'm trying to say, but they were just flat out wiped out across the board. And all ISPs hit for me today. So again, I hit with Porter, 3 pairs with Porter ISPs, they did very well. Hit with Ping ISP, it's 3 Porter ISP, Ping ISP, NORA hit me 1, and then EXO hit me 1. So I had 6 checkouts on the day, all ISPs, not what I would have liked, but like I said, I have ideas about what I need to fix by tomorrow to get those checkout numbers back well into the double digits. As always, massive shout out and thank you to my sponsors. Again, if you need any quality proxies, Gmails, servers, whatever you need, again, I've got companies that I work with that you can use the discount codes below. So if you need anything, if you need a daily server, if you need daily ISPs, whatever the case may be, residentials, I would imagine that they'll do better tomorrow. But anything you need down there, FLX Accounts, just check those discount codes out. A lot of them have Discord links, so if you want to get in the Discord tonight and just purchase something for tomorrow, feel free to do that, but check that out below and just make sure you have everything you need to succeed tomorrow. Anyways, that's all for this portion of the video. You know, check out the footage from the drop. Let me know, what y'all think. Let me know if you see anything I did wrong, if you got any questions, debates, whatever the case may be. Just let me know. I'm gonna be busy tonight watching the finals game. I'm going out. I've got my setup pretty much all the way done. And it's all at 10 like they've been doing tomorrow morning. The drops are all at 10, so I'll be ready for that. Like I said, making some changes, much more volume on the setup. But we'll see how we do. Per usual, if you want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, I'm on TikTok now. Yay. So, check those out. I post there daily if you're looking for content daily. And like I said, I'll be back to posting 2 to 3 times a week on here. So, just feel free to check back in a couple days. I should have a live cop up from the foam sands in a day or 2. So check back for that. And until next time, see ya. Alright, so I am just currently finishing up right now, logging into all of my Alright, so I'm just finishing up right now, logging into all my solvers. Unfortunately, okay, so I'm finishing up right now, logging into all my solvers. I'm going to start up AutoSolve in a second here. Up AutoSolve here in a second. Alright, so I'm running these 30 today. We shall see how we do. These all logging in is going to be first time, so might take a second. But, you know, running a good amount of copies of, or not a good amount of copies, I'm running a good amount of instances. I do own 2 copies of Valor. Got a monthly Trickle, and then I have access to keys for Whatbot since I've had it for a long time. So I'm not your enemy if you're after the instance war people, but sorry, I'm just focusing for a second longer. I'll talk more in a second, but right now I'm just making sure AutoSolve's going off without a hitch. Everything's waiting to log in, waiting to solve. Make sure this is enabled. I do not. I need to put up a webhook. I almost forgot about that. That's not good. I will try to do a better job today of showing y'all all my screens. I know I didn't do the best job of that last time. And it's been a minute. I think this is the first video I posted in like 10 days. I went on vacation for like 5 or 6 days, which is the longest I've gone on vacation in a long time. Years since I've done that. So I'm back and ready to roll. Hopefully we got a big day today. You know, I'm really excited for this drop. We shall see. Alright, I got these all connected. Good.
Why do I have a feeling Kith is about to like pull no bot protection though?
Hey, that's fine. I got fan this shit.
They might run a decent amount of tests.
Yeah, I'm
gonna put it on my
mode as
server
well.
and run.
yeah, I got 17
Also,
taps.
Yo,
I would expect proxy protection. I'm not sure. They ran it.
Yeah, I ain't worried about it.
I'm
but
running
not.
live. I'm running live proxies. I don't
yeah,
want to risk
same.
it.
I got a question.
You'll notice before they.
I should have probably ran live proxies instead of having ISPs.
But the queue's not up though. You could restart. What you mean?
I
If
don't-
Q is slowly,
YS waiting room is live.
Fifth
No,
queue up.
1 second, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it start, but
Yeah, I'm gonna start my YS in like 4 minutes. So like,
my
like,
check
okay.
tasks are starting to hop in. Yeah.
Are these Air
Probably.
Maxes worth going for? I feel like maybe I should just go for the Air Maxes.
Nah, I ain't even going for the Air Max. They said price dipping quick.
Oh, they are.
The air is off the ass, bro.
Yeah, site is dying.
Did anyone start
Because
yet?
it was already dying, so.
I'm starting
Yeah,
to.
the
I think
site
it-
is
there might be
48
dying.
seconds. 48 seconds.
Wait, what site's dying?
Wow,
Sorry,
it's only
the
50 seconds.
Easy
YS.
supply.
Yo, do you guys know if
58
Trickle has a
seconds
wait for
and-
fail feature?
Yes,
Yeah,
they do. They
automatic.
do.
Just
Yo,
automatic
guys,
auto.
you know, does Trickle like grab the API key for AYCD when you start tasks? Because right now it
Yes.
doesn't stay connected. All right,
Yes.
It
It will
does.
connect when it's.
thank you.
But what do you guys think?
What?
Should we
161.
just start everything?
Should we start or no?
I'm starting
I'm
because
starting.
it's been jumping, and the last couple
Is
times
it?
I've been late because of it. So I'm
Yeah.
not risking.
I'm gonna
that
start
shit.
now. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
a-
you can't pass. You're not. You shouldn't
Do it
pass
for
more
second
than
right now.
8 minutes before drop.
I'd start.
It's a 218 right now.
I'm starting. Yeah, I started.
What about
Wait,
BBC?
you get-
Probably
wait,
nothing.
I'm gonna check BBC.
Valor,
No,
Valor
no.
said start.
There's no
task,
start
right?
Start easy
Oh.
in 2 minutes.
No.
Key on AYCD and you don't assign it to a task group, any Gmail you start will be used for it. Right?
Basically, yeah.
All right. I'm not getting captures, but it's probably because for Trickle.
Wait, so you put your API?
Oh no! Always run preload. No matter what, always run preload. Always.
Yo, Trickle
It's
destroyed
the
my
only time you
server.
don't run preload is if a password page is up or there's nothing on the site. Like there are no other products. A whole point of preloading is to preload a
Item.
like another item in your
Session.
cart, and then once session or whatever, and then once the
B-
product drops,
BBC is
it'll
gonna
put
10
that
seconds.
product you want in your cart and remove the other one, right?
10-second queue for
Yeah.
BBC, by the way.
All right, so I got everything started. Things are looking good. Nice. All right, I like the way this is looking right now. Let me get in general here.
I
My
don't know.
IS, my,
Yeah, so
I,
started.
my
So started.
ISPs
Oh,
yes,
are
I'm
not
in waiting
working.
room.
The ISPs
Fail
are
has
not working
started.
on
Guys,
on
my
Shopify.
tasks are in queue. My AYCD works this time. It's a miracle.
Let's
Why
go.
are my YS captures not working? Holy shit, bruh.
It's a
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's
Yeah.
just out of the normal.
Yo,
This
I
is really annoying.
carded a size 15. Let's go.
Let's
I
go.
passed, boys. Let's go.
I did not pass, bro.
Alright, I'm feeling the fucking cook fest.
94, baby.
I'm definitely
Feeling
gonna
the
get.
cook fest. Submitting payment.
Mini shipping.
Guys, there
I'm
we go.
gonna
Check
beat you.
out.
I'm beating you. I'm beating you, Plex. You son of a bitch.
Start-
Start
I got one.
SNK.
I
Start
got
Oh,
one.
SNK.
okay, I got that.
Yo,
SNK.
Trickle. Oh, this
Check
is
out, baby.
gotta be a
Let's
fucking
go.
cook. It's
Nice.
cook fest time.
Oh, damn already?
Sign that I hit
Oh, you
I
got
haven't.
it.
I haven't
Oh, dude.
passed.
Yo, these
Shit.
Xanos Gmails.
I got three
Jeez.
Kian's actually doing good.
Those what
Finally.
Gmails?
These
Loading,
Xanos
bro.
Gmails.
said
Oh, hey,
finally.
I'm plugging Xanos right now. He's gonna give me a
Yo.
So I passed on Oculus. I mean, I
We're
passed
going
on
Valor.
Valor.
There we go.
We're going fucking crazy.
I'm
Oh,
not.
I got another one. I just did another one on Wrath, bro.
Oh my god, Kian. Oh my.
I'm using local.
even know if I have any cards.
You're only using local. How many tasks are you running?
I'm just running 4.
passed on
Well, why you have 4 in SNK? You're never gonna have SNK in your life.
Bro,
Let's go on Valor.
Being realistic.
Everything seems like it's on pause right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have so many cards, bro. Not
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Like the
Oh
checkout
my god,
was
these
flooded,
guys
but
are
now
cooking
it's
too
just
much. We gotta make them
fucking
suffer a
checkout.
bit.
SNK. No, come on, SNK. Loading. I think it's a Valor issue, to be
I just
honest
got
with you.
another card.
I'm having a bit of
I know,
issues with
nothing
checkpoint right now on.
Sometimes it will do that, but I think it's also a site issue where Valor like tries to pass you and the site doesn't allow you to pass or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's always on the site's friend.
Yeah,
because I tested all my emails and everything the other day, or last week, all one clicks, used all my one clicks in Valor, and then I started getting those, and I was like, there's no.
I just checked out 4.
I got size
All right,
14.
coming back a little. I saw that.
I'm not checking right now. I'm not even passing right now. But
I'm running one.
Nah,
bro. I got running one.
I got
3 card on Trickle. Trickle is not doing nothing, bro.
I have 13 carded on Trickle.
But y'all are complaining me and
PROXIES.
Loa here just glowing.
Why didn't I get a webhook?
I feel you, because
Man,
Trickle is really
God.
bad with webhooks. That's why people don't post their success on webhook. They post it on the CSV thing.
Emails and yeah.
This shit, bro, it's some bullshit right here.
I feel bad for you at all.
Do I restart my bot?
Yes,
Especially if you're hitting size 9.
We're waiting for
Maybe open up a different harvester.
I have hit 3, like every single pair I hit is a size 9.
Okay, and I haven't had any.
Weird.
I got carding failed oots. Oh, bro.
Shit, like restarting my
Oh, shit's going OOS already.
No, I'm not passing anymore.
Don't say that, bro.
API
Take that back right now.
off after the first 5 minutes.
I'm
What is
satisfied.
going on?
AFIS.
Bro, I swear I should
Kid sizes? Anyone hitting any kid sizes?
No. You know what? That's a good idea.
Kids.
Yo,
Yo, what you mean?
Give me another one. Let's go.
Let me tweet to Lil Yachty real quick and ask what he meant by that.
Anybody using diamond proxies?
There we go.
nah, I used to use them, but then I ran out, so.
Can someone please explain to me how I haven't passed in 20 minutes on Whatbot using an API key? This is not my error.
Well,
I mean,
around
as long as
pretty
your
simple.
proxies in your tasks aren't having many errors, yeah, it's probably not your problem.
That's
You're running the wrong.
Where'd you get the API key from?
Notify the Gmail. I mean, it hit me too, so I can't complain, right? But I haven't passed in 20 minutes, which
Bro, I can't. What proxies are you using?
Oculus, but they're working before. I was passing.
Bro, I think it might be the proxies because I'm not passing at
This
all.
right now is struggling.
Are they going OOS now?
Yes, it has been OOS for a
Except
little
in
while.
size 9.
Wait,
Only
it's,
size 9.
I'll take 9s.
it's OOS? What the hell?
not
It's just not
It's
ooze.
saying
Some
sizes
size.
are ooze.
I
God
just
damn.
checked out an 11, yeah. Don't worry.
DSM eShop.
I just get unlucky and
Yes,
there's like
it's
4
eShop.
All right, so that was tough today. I ended up with 6. Whew, just rough. I'm always happy I got 6, but that was tough. I had 2. I'll go over in the pre-drop video which particular Gmail, which Gmails work the best for me and everything. I gotta let these rest and farm them on Friday before Saturday, so I don't know how that's gonna go, but excuse me, we'll see. Got 2 on Whatbot, 4 on Valor, all ISPs today. It's all that hit for me. No resis hit at all, so I might be back to all ISPs on these because I'd been putting up a solid amount of residentials lately. I've got to think about this today. I'm really tired at this moment. But that seems to be the theme that I saw today. A couple of residential providers I used just didn't connect at all. So, like I said, sorry, I keep yawning. Like I said, I'm really tired. I do need to think about this a little bit and kind of look at it. But like I said, I had some Gmails that worked really well. Some didn't in Valor. I hit on the copies that had the working Gmails, and I didn't on the other. Trickle definitely at some point I should have noticed it wasn't really working and just restarted it when people said it was cooking and mine wasn't moving, right? I should have just restarted it. That's my issue, and I just need to continue to get better at it with it being CLI and me really looking at what it's saying on the screen. Something for me to consider. And then, you know, I need to build up my Gmails. You know, there's just no way really around that. But I'm going to work on that. And yeah, I will see y'all next time. Have a good weekend. I'm about to hit the stores again. This is I'm filming a like little in the day in the life video right now. So that'll be up. Check that out in a couple days. And other than that, I will see y'all next time.